I didn't even know a keyboard could exist at such a high-end price point until I got this one. Today we're checking out the Keychron Q6 Ultra, and for that price tag, we're going to see what makes it worth it so much. Let's open it up and check it out. Opening up the box, you get a lot of accessories. You have a quick start guide, the user manual, the keyboard itself, extra gaskets, rubber feet, and some screws, a USB-C cable and a Type-A to Type-C adapter, a keycap and switch puller in one, a full set of Windows modifier keycaps, as the default one on the keyboard already has Mac keycaps. And then you also got a screwdriver and a hex key for modding the keyboard, in addition to the 2.4 GHz receiver. Visually, the keyboard has a simple modern design. It's a full layout board, so you get the entire function keys and a number pad. I have the white version with those sharp gray and orange highlights, but there's also a black version with gray and blue accents if that's your vibe. Most boards would use cheap plastic here, but this keyboard uses a scratch resistant CNC aluminum material that gives it such a clean and modern look. So it feels super premium but also super heavy, weighing in at around 5 pounds. I mean, I was even surprised when lifting it up, and with it being a full-sized and even full aluminum, it was so heavy carrying it with one hand. Flipping the board over, you'll see this aesthetic backplate, and just look at it, it just adds a nice touch to the overall look of the keyboard. There's also 5 rubber feet to prevent slipping on your desk. On the top left of the keyboard, you've got the toggle to switch between the connection modes, a switch for Windows or Mac layout, and then the Type-C USB port. Now, a feature that stood out to me at first was this little knob at the top. I think it's such a great addition because usually you won't see a knob on full-size keyboards, and this is just a feature you need to have on a keyboard because you can use it to easily adjust the sound volume on your computer. Alright, so far, just off of visuals, I can see why this keyboard will be worth it for the price. But I know to never judge a book by its cover, and what truly makes or breaks a keyboard is what's inside. Let's check it out. This uses a double gasket design. This makes the typing feel a lot flexible and soft. And to even further tune the sound, they've added multiple layers of acoustics, like sound absorbing foam, IXP foam, PET foam, latex bottom pad, bottom case acoustic foam, and bottom case PET foam. And then for the big keys like space, shift, enter, they use their all new screw-in PCB stabilizers, and they are way more stable than clip-in stabilizers, so this means zero rattle. Let's talk about these keycaps. These are Keychron's KSA profile double shot PPT keycaps, and PPT works so well because it's oil resistant and won't get that gross greasy shine after months of use. But they're not only PBT, they also have this KSA profile, which is slightly taller and more sculptured than standard keycaps, which can fit around your fingertips for better accuracy. Underneath, we have the Keychron Silk palm switches. You can choose between the red, brown, or the banana switch. The reds are linears and the brown and bananas are tactiles. These are made entirely of pre-lubed palm material and have low friction, so these switches are actually smooth and perfect for office and gaming. It is also hot swappable, meaning you can change every switch with 3 or 5 pin switches. Let's do a typing test. So you might still be wondering, Angel, that's cool and all, what makes it worth the $200? Well, this is where the Ultra comes in. The Q6 Ultra is powered by an ARM Core MCU chip with a 1MB flash, and this basically means that you get 8000 Hz polling rate in both wired and 2.4G mode. Most gaming boards are about 1000 Hz, so this is 8 times faster and gives you the best performance possible. For the connection modes, you get 2.4 GHz, Bluetooth 5.3, and Type-C wired. If you want to use it with Bluetooth, turn the switch and then press and hold FM plus 1, 2, or 3. Since I'm using my iPad, I'll hold FM plus 1. The light will start flashing, so go to your Bluetooth settings and connect it. Now if you want to use it with the dongle, turn the switch and then press and hold FN+4, plug the receiver to adapter, and then it's good to go. Plus you get a 4000 mAh battery capacity, which means up to 660 hours of use with the backlight off, or up to 200 hours with the RGB and lowest brightness on. Speaking of RGB, the colors are vibrant and bright. You have per key RGB, so you can put any color you want on your keyboard. Let's check out all the RGB effects. To take it a step forward, you can also do all the customization in Keychron's Launcher web app, which not only lets you customize the RGB directly, but also lets you remap every single key and set up macros. Because it is DMK based, overall the Keychron K6 Ultra 8K is on a whole different level here. It's faster, it lasts longer, and has such a beautiful build compared to the other versions. Now if you want the fastest wireless performance, this is something you should consider. Thank you to Keychron for sending me this keyboard. If you want more information, I'll put a link in the description below. Have a wonderful gaming day. Bye and I hope to see you on the next video.